Over the Top is the game we are playing right now on MLB Tonight. I'm going to present a player who's out there in the trade block, not just any player. These are big-name studs. If they go to Team X, that puts them over the top in some way, shape, or form, according to Bill Ripken and Mike Lowell. Let's begin with Betts because Mookie's dominating the airwaves right now, Mike Lowell. Which team do you want him on, and how far does that put him over?
I mean, if he's going somewhere, everything points to be the Dodgers to be the best fit. I don't think this isn't late-breaking news. But I do look at that team, and I actually have a 1A, 1B. I think Price has to go with him because if he does, I put the Dodgers over the top as being the clear-cut favorite in the National League. And, they could battle with the two powerhouses of the American League. I put Houston and the Yankees in there. But, I mean, check this out. Mookie Betts.
So you went clear-cut favorite.
Clear-cut in the National League. With Mookie Betts, they're clearly better than the Braves, Nats.
Are you in on that, Rip?
Well, since we're playing over the top, I think without Mookie Betts, they're the clear-cut favorite to win the NL East again.
West.
That's fair?
Yep.
West, I'm sorry. Did I say East?
You did, but it's
Because
fine.
I got these other two guys. I'm just kind of like shooting ahead. So I'm going to agree with Mikey on this one. 100%. Mookie Betts goes there, and I'm not even playing the 1A, 1B. Mookie Betts goes to the Dodgers. Right. They are the over-the-top, clear-cut favorite to represent the National League in the World Series.
Right field, center field doesn't matter. What I will add to the equation is David Price. Do you then put them over the Yankees or put them over Houston for the World Series, Mike Lowell? Would that do it for you?
It narrows that gap significantly.
Okay.
So Mikey believes that the Yankees and Astros are the two best teams in baseball.
Yep.
And I'm going to agree with him again.
Okay, let's see which teams you're feeling for Nolan Arenado.
Well, I already gave it away. I got NL East on my mind.
You are, which team specifically?
I'm going the Bravos. And where do I put them over the top? I think it's a cinch with Nolan Arenado. They are the NL East champions. Because right now I think the NL East is pretty muddled. I like some teams in the NL East. I think it's going to be a great year and a great battle. But I think Nolan Arenado showing up into Bravo Town, that could be really cool.
Wow, that's a nice lineup right there.
It looks a lot different with that dude in the middle of it, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Because it was pretty good without him in the middle. Clear-cut NL East champs right there.
Wow. Okay. I'm going the St. Louis Cardinals. They always seem to do something. Now, I don't think that puts them over the top to win the NL pennant, but I do believe it puts them over the top to win their division. And I think you got to win your division before you got to win the pennant because the wild card thing is a little bit too tough. I look at a possible 3-4 combo of Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado, and I'm like, wow, I'd pay to see that every single day. And I think, Goldschmidt's, his lowest OPS, in I don't know how many years. It's very different when you go to a team, you want to impress that first year. That second year, be ready because Goldschmidt's going to be an absolute monster.
It's cool having Mike here, too, because he talked about the 3-4 combo. And in both places, we put Nolan Arenado in the 4 spot. That's just us playing around.
Well, he might be 2, you're saying now?
No, I would hope not, because if you remember going back to the World Series, I made the case that the Washington Nationals, and I think their 3-4 combo outdid everybody through the playoffs. And there's a reason why those guys went on to win the World Series, and 2 of those reasons were, right?
Yeah.
Rendon and Soto. 3-4.
This just in from one, John Palmarosi. Arenado and Goldschmidt, World Baseball Classic teammates, so they got that connection.
Hey,
more importantly than
that,
JP. More importantly than that, 124 ribbies. That's what he's averaging the last 5 years, Nolan Arenado.
I still value that.
Yes.
We're not done at the hot corner, Mike Lowell.
Okay.
Chris Bryant is another third baseman, maybe, potentially, reportedly, on the block.
Well, now that he lost his grievance, I think he's a little bit more attractive to a team who might want to take him. But my team, I'm going NL East here, Rip, and I'm going the Philadelphia Phillies. Combining him with his buddy from Vegas, Bryce Harper. I mean, gosh, I love this lineup. For me, when Gene Segura, I consider Gene Segura to be a well above average second baseman, defensively and offensively. If I have him hitting 7th in my lineup and JT Realmuto, who I think is the best catcher in the big leagues, hitting 6th, that puts that offense over the top.
Oof. Oof.
I'm going to stay in the NL East again. And I'm going to put him in Washington. Rendon gone.
Shoo!
Bryant come in. I would actually believe, and here's my over-the-top reference, because I still have Arenado with the Bravos, right? That I guaranteed them winning the NL East.
So
but
that was both.
That was prior to this. So when I did that, so then I'd say I guarantee that puts them over the top, ties the Braves for the NL East right here.
That's
with Chris
smart.
Bryant going into the mix right there.
I
think that would be perfect. And you hit on it, too. He lost his grievance, so he's not a free agent after next season.
Yeah,
2 years of control that could get you back the prospects that you want in a possible trade. And it seems like they want to trade him.
Well, Rip, you tell me. The grievance is one thing. I get it. They offered him a deal a couple years ago. He turned it down. I mean, if you're the Cubs, do you get a little sour on, hey, we tried? And by the way, Rizzo, Baez, Schwarber, they're all coming up. They have that, that Houston dilemma where in the next couple years, it seems like they're all going to hit free agency. So you can't keep all four. So you got to kind of pick and choose. And the problem with what I see is, like, you can't pick and choose after the 6th year of control anymore. Like, you got to do it after the 4th year, because if not, then you don't get anything. Yeah, that philosophy is
Mikey, real quick, say we do get that Vegas reunion in Philadelphia with Bryant and Harper, and say Mookie, Arenado, nothing else happens, Bryant to Philadelphia is the only thing. Do they jump the Dodgers in the National League?
No, because the pitching, okay. I think they got to.
I'm just seeing I'm just trying to see where that put them over the top.
Yeah,
just in the division or within the league as a whole. Don't look at me like that, Rick.
You just jumped them over the Dodgers right there.